Hi girls, happy Wednesday. I hope you guys have had a great week. I hope you were able to do yesterday's workout. You're not super sore. Make sure if you are that you are, warming up, staying hydrated. Make sure you're cooling down after every workout. All of that really does help with the soreness, okay? Today's workout is gonna be different from yesterday's. It's gonna be longer. It's not gonna be for time, okay? This is gonna be 4 blocks, 4 8-minute blocks, and each block is gonna have 2 exercises, okay? So you are gonna need weights or some resistant or, your backpack, whatever you've been using for resistant, okay? You will need that today. For block number 1, you are gonna start off with man makers and alternating V-ups. So, a man maker, pay attention to the order of the exercises because it's more than one exercise into one, okay? So you're gonna start off with a push-up. So you're gonna push up, row with the right, row with the left. Okay, you're gonna pop up, come down into a thruster and push up, okay? That's a man maker. So let me do it one more time. If you don't feel comfortable using weights, or maybe if you just don't have weights, do it without the weight, okay? So, again, so down, push up, row, touch your ribs, row, pop up, come down, push up. That last part is a thruster, okay? So, that's the order of the man maker. If you do have weights, or if you have one weight, the way you would do it is, so same thing, pop out. If you have to do an off the ground push-up, go for it. If not, do a regular push-up. So you're gonna row, then row with the opposite side, pop up, come down, go straight up, okay? That's if you have one. If you have 2, then you would use both of them at the same, you would row with each hand, okay? If you only have your backpack, then the only thing is you're just gonna row without anything. So pop down, row, row, pop up, come down into thruster, push up. Okay, so those are your man makers. You're gonna start off with 2. And then after those 2, you're gonna do 10 alternating V-ups. So, hands behind your head, and all you're gonna do is come up, opposite hand, opposite foot. 2, 3, 4, and so on until you get to 10. So you're starting off, like I said, the first round you're going to do 2 man makers, then 10 alternating V-ups. The second round you're going to do 4 man makers, 10 alternating V-ups. Then you're going to do 6 man makers, 10 again, 8. And then keep going and going, and as many rounds as you can do in those 8 minutes, okay? So the only thing that's changing is the man makers. They're going up by increments of 2, okay? Block number 2, you're gonna do reverse lunges, and then you're gonna go into a bicep curl, okay? So you're gonna do 10 of these. So the way this is gonna go is you're gonna do both right and left, and then curl. So, if you have 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells or 2 plates, then you would curl at the same time, okay? If you only have 1, then you would curl with the right and then curl with the left. So this is how it would look. So you can start here or start here. If you only have 1, start with this under your chin. So lunge back, back, and then curl, curl, okay? So again, lunge, lunge, and as soon as you come up, curl, curl. So if you had 2, then all you would do is you would start here and you would lunge, lunge, curl, okay? So it would be easier if you had 2. So if you have this, same thing. You're gonna lunge, lunge, curl it up, and that's it. So you're gonna start off with those, and then after you do those 10 times, you're gonna do toe touches. So for toe touches, you're gonna lay down, you're gonna put your feet straight up, or a little bit bent at the knees, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna reach up, okay? Reach up to your toes. 10 times. If you can't reach your toes, come to your ankles. If you absolutely cannot reach your ankles, make sure you're at least trying to touch on your shins, okay? So, 10 reverse lunges, 10 toe touches. For block number 3, you're gonna do sumo squats. So, remember for sumo squats or plie squats, you stand wide. If you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, whatever, you're gonna put it in front of you. All you're gonna do is come down, make sure your hips go back, make sure your knees are going straight out. You're gonna come down and push up, okay? Make sure when you come up to the top, you squeeze your butt, okay? Squeeze forward. Come down, up, down, up. And make sure you're also squeezing your legs, okay? Standing super wide. And make sure whatever you're holding gets as close to the ground or actually touches the ground, okay? So all the way down, up. Okay? Back stays straight, chest stays up. If you're using your backpack, same thing. Stand nice and wide. Grab it from the sides and come up. Down, up. So you're gonna do 15 sumo squats, and then you're gonna go into up-down planks. So for up-down planks, if you want to, you can use a blanket or a towel, or if you have a yoga mat, anything like that, so that way you don't hurt your elbows. So you're gonna start with the plank, normal plank, down, up. That's one. So make sure when you come down, the next time I come up, you use the opposite hand. So I come down with my right hand, come up with my right hand. The next time is down with my left hand, up with my left hand. Okay, so make sure you're alternating arms so that way, you even it out. So you would do a total of 10, so 5 and 5. And then block number 4, it's gonna be lateral raises and skull crushers. So for lateral raises, or actually it's gonna be lateral and frontal raises. So remember these, if you only have one dumbbell or one kettlebell, you're gonna, one hand on your side, so you're gonna come up, that's frontal, out, that's lateral, and then you do the other side. Frontal, lateral, okay? If you had both, then you would go at the same time, front and out. So those are your frontal lateral raises. You're doing 10 total. So front and lateral, that's 1 rep. After you do that, then you would do skull crushers, okay? So skull crushers, make sure you start with the weight above your, right in front of you or right above you. Make sure you bend your elbows and just make sure you get this as close to you as you can to the floor, and then come up. And just be careful when you come down that you don't actually hit your head, okay? And when you come up, make sure you're squeezing this part of your arm, because this is your actual, this is the muscle we're trying to target, the tricep. So same thing with your backpack. Come down till it touches the ground, come up, down, up. Okay, and that is it. So those are your 4 blocks. Like I said, give it 100%. Make sure you focus on your form. If you do have any questions about anything, let us know. And that is it. Like I mentioned yesterday, we are going to be at school today. So if you need anything, call the school. We will be there. We're all the coaches, all of us will be in our office. So if you need anything, let us know. If you didn't pick up an award, if you need to drop off your track equipment, if you need to, pick up something that you left in your locker, it is there, okay? So just call us. We'll get it to you as soon as we can. I hope you girls enjoy the workout. Have a great day. Bye, girls.